Listen to the power! Oh God, I'm scared. Oh my God, oh my God.
You gotta remember, in '05, this was a game changer. The first Chinese two-door sports coupe. Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Wheels Boy. Not only does this mark the triumphant return of the fanny pack / bum bag, this also marks the second edition of a series of videos in which I introduce my friend Elliot Richards to his Chinese dream cars.
With hands-on test drives and reviews of exciting Chinese market vehicles, Wheels Boy is the #1 source for China auto insights. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Now, Elliot, we've already introduced you to the legendary BJ212.
This is a military vehicle, right? Oh.
What is your dream kind of Chinese sports car?
There's only one that it can be, and of course it's the Beauty Leopard.
The Beauty Leopard, the legendary Geely Beauty Leopard. Elliot, are you ready to see your dream car?
I was born ready for this moment.
I am also ready. We have waited over a year to record this video, and it's also very hot, and I think we should probably get started. So why don't we reveal the Geely Beauty Leopard right now?
Oh my God.
What do you think?
I can't believe it's actually here.
I think I should first start by telling you the story of how we ended up with a pristine, don't do that. Do you have your tetanus shot, by the way?
No.
Okay, well then, yeah. Is there a tetanus shot for plastic? Is there equivalent?
Yeah, I was going to ask what you've done to this car in the year that you've owned it. You've only owned it for a year, and look at it.
Well, let me start from the beginning here. This is a cautionary tale, as so many of these stories begin. We were at our annual party, and we were at a Japanese restaurant drinking too much sake. And we had an intern, and the intern said, you know, I really want a car that I can like drive to and from the office. And we said, you know what you need? You need a Beauty Leopard. So we immediately drunkenly got onto a secondhand car buying app. And it was then or very soon after that we put the money down, or rather we put in the order for...
This is the best drunken decision I think you've ever made.
This is. So the next phase of this is that we then sent our intern to a city about 2.5 hours north of Shanghai to pick the car up. Now, in the most 19-year-old person decision ever, he handed the money over before he ever saw it. Huh. And this is a young man with actual mechanical training. Yeah. He realized very quickly, well, I'm not actually gonna be able to drive this back to Shanghai. So in addition to the 5,000 RMB, or about $800 that we spent to buy this car, which again, what a steal.
I know, right?
We then realized, because it had no air in the tires, the battery was dead, so we then had to pay another about $100 to do some maintenance there in the city, so we could then pay about $150 to have it towed to Shanghai. So we're already approaching the point where this is really a bad financial decision. There's a few things that I really want to point out to you that I think you're gonna notice. Does your site also have this beautiful badge here?
Fashion.
That's original.
That's original?
It's original. Every Beauty Leopard, as far as we're aware, had the word fashion.
That's in my favorite font as well.
Again, this is a 2005 vehicle, I believe. Do you remember whether this would have been cool or not?
Yeah, this was all over my bedroom wall as a...
Yo, yes, it was Ferrari. It was like
Chinese Ferrari.
Yes, it was Ferrari 360. You know, like Lamborghini Diablo, Meirambao, which is the Beauty Leopard.
Exactly.
I want you to come around to my side so I can show you this really sick custom gas cap.
Oh my God. Someone spent a lot of money on that.
Someone spent a ton of money on this thing, which I think actually just doesn't lock.
Supra lights.
Supra light. Some people contest this, but I honestly think this thing does look like a little mini version of a Supra.
Definitely.
100%.
100%.
Really, yeah, like a Supra that was beaten with an ugly stick.
Yes.
But beaten into a miniature size with an ugly stick. Again, if you thought the fashion font was a mistake,
yes,
please know that it was not. That is the same font for Geely, of course, the company that makes this. Geely, by the way, now the owners of both Lotus and Volvo, so I think this retroactively makes this a Lotus, basically.
And I don't know why they ever ditched this font.
I don't either.
Why don't they just stick this on all their cars? The Polestar, just down the side.
The Zeekr 001.
Geely. What is it?
I genuinely have no idea.
I don't want to touch it, actually.
Don't touch it. Seriously, don't touch anything.
That is a big exhaust. How big is the engine?
I believe it's a 1.5 or 1.6 liter Toyota 4-cylinder. So reliability, we've got it. I'm fairly certain this is a stock exhaust. I'm not positive about that, but I believe it's stock. You wait until you hear the sound. Well, there's some other issues with it. And then again, just to finish off the font discussion, finally, Marinball.
Have you ever opened the boot?
Not for a long time. Let me get the key.
Are you sure the intern's not in there?
Well, the intern, I took care of him.
The paint needs a bit of a touch up. Don't break the key.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
Is there not a latch?
This might not, hold on.
Ooh!
Yeah!
I'm worried about what's in here.
Okay, let's pop it open. Okay, pristine.
That's quite a big boot.
It's got a huge lip and a tiny opening. It's super high, you could barely fit anything into the opening, but once you did, oh, was that stuck to something?
And there's only one part in there, so there's no engine bits in there, so that's good.
No, well, you know.
Ethan, you own a Marinball, a Beauty Leopard. Take care of the Beauty Leopard.
Well, so one of the reasons the Beauty Leopard looks like this is because I was sitting for nearly a year, because I have to continue telling you the story of this car. So, I've driven some MGs that had wings that weren't this well mounted. So I just want to give credit to, I think this is actually aftermarket, but when we got this car, we towed it to Shanghai. We then had to drive like an hour and a half from our office to go get it, at which point we then had to drive it back. And I got to tell you, that was an experience. At one point, we parked it in our office parking lot in the wrong space, and then it got towed.
Hey!
And then we spent 1,000 RMB on this 5,000 RMB car to get it back. So again, that's 150 bucks or so to get an $800 car back. At which point we decided, hey, let's just tow it to here where we are here outside of Shanghai, where you can actually park cars.
Hang on, did you say you towed it here?
Don't worry about that. So we ended up bringing it out here outside of Shanghai to park it for roughly 8 months. Now, part of that was because of the pandemic and the lockdown, but all that matters at this point, Elliot, is that the car is here and it's time for us to actually experience it. And we need to start by getting on the inside, and I want to give you the honors of sitting in the driver's seat.
Thanks. Wow, that...
Now, Elliot, how hot is it outside right now?
It's 41 degrees today.
What would you estimate it is inside of this car?
Double that.
Okay, yeah, 100, it's about 82 degrees inside of this car. Let's check out the actual condition of this vehicle. Now, we'll start with the fact that, yes, the dashboard does appear to have been spray painted.
Yes.
And not by someone talented.
No. I mean, the quality's not there,
Yes.
but it looks not bad.
Give the shifter a feel.
It's the loosest shifter in the world. What's going on there?
Well, hold on. You can get a nice glimpse.
Oh, I can see the floor.
Yes.
I can see the ground. There's a number of wires here hanging out, and then one of them stuck to the dashboard with a wood screw. Is that from factory or?
Let's go with yeah.
Actually really compact in here, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my word, it's very warm as well.
Yes, yes.
Hang on, it says AC.
Well, why don't you try and start it and let's see if the AC works.
This is not going to be straightforward, is it? Or it's definitely not in gear, is it? It's broken. What button do I have to press? This one?
All right. Only I have the magic touch so far. Watch this. Haha, now.
How'd you do that?
Don't ask, bro. This is, she and I, we've got a bond.
Woo! That's cool.
I know, right?
I think it's got a blown exhaust.
Well, so there's a couple problems that we should talk about. The first is that this is currently a 3-cylinder. This thing is, if you notice the idle battery, it idles like a top fuel dragster.
Oh, it sounds really cool.
Now, our cameraman over here was just trying to lower the window to film, and that reminds me of another problem, which is that this window doesn't lower.
Not my problem. My window's open.
Yeah, but can you close it?
I don't want to. Because there's more wood screws in the window.
There are, if we can get a shot here, there's wood screws holding the door on. There's also what appears to be a hex bolt holding on here. This handle, I think, is made of wood and is held on by a wood peg. Now, try and turn on the air conditioner.
I just did, and there's nothing.
There's no air conditioning.
Oh, hey!
Which is one of the fun surprises this car holds.
It's even got the name on it.
It's even got a branded, it's upside down, Marinball, which is the Chinese name for this, which translates to Beauty Leopard. Actually, decent space here between the seats.
All right.
Right? I mean, on a practical level, if we ignore the fact that this car appears to be held together with wood screws and wooden pegs, it actually is a pretty ergonomic design. I will demonstrate the back seat. I'm gonna do it Doug DeMuro style. A cameraman's laughing because he also watches Doug's videos. We love you, Doug. Ah! Now, if you'd be so kind as to seal my fate and pull that.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, I gotta say, it's really small, but it's not as bad as you would think. Bigger than the backseat of a Leap S01 is smaller than this.
Is that mold on the back seat?
It's an organic pattern.
In the fashion pack, right?
In the fashion pack, yes. Dodge has the scat pack. The Geely Beauty Leopard has the fashion pack. Yeah, give it, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Give her the beans.
It sounds like a tractor.
It sounds like a broken tractor. Are you ready to take this thing on the road?
Let's do it. Is that even in gear?
Find out. Let's find out. This thing is, it's like a mystery box.
Oh,
Wow, first try, ladies and gentlemen. That is unheard of. Unheard of driving talent, Elliot Richards. I have never seen anybody grab first gear in this car. First try ever. Now, did he get to second? He got to second!
Ooh.
Second's where it really kicks off, brother. Just wait.
We go for it?
Hit it.
This engine does not sound healthy.
No, it doesn't. Now, I think, Elliot, give the people an idea. What's the seat of the pants speed feeling you get when you put down the throttle? Would you describe it as existing at all? Any kind of acceleration?
I feel like Beauty Leopard.
Beauty Leopard levels, that's it.
Yeah.
It's special. It's Beauty Leopard levels of a raw acceleration.
It almost feels like there's a turbo kicking in.
VTEC actually.
Oh, it's VTEC, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's Geely Tech. Really kicking in.
It's actually not bad. You know, it's quite compact, you know, the engine needs some work.
Wind it out.
And how are the brakes?
You find out.
Huh? We're coming to a junction. Oh, they don't exist.
Careful, there's no stoplight here.
Jesus. And now I can't get into first.
And now he's got to get into first. Use the same confidence that you use in the... I will tell you, it's not actually forward, it's that way.
It feels like it's got a cough or something. Does the windscreen's very dirty? Can I clean it?
Oh yeah, pull that, see if there's any juice in there. I wonder if I'd be so amazed. No, the nozzles for the spraying, for the windshield wiper fluid, they dry rotted a decade ago.
You know what? I think in its day, at the time, it's not a bad little car. I
Yes.
mean, like you said, Toyota engine,
Toyota engine.
which needs a bit of work.
5-speed manual, always good, increasingly rare these days. It's a front-wheel drive, of course, little sports compact, and it's really important car.
What do other people think of this thing?
Chinese automotive fans, they like it a lot. It's got a cult status at this point, and it's sad that you cannot find these in good condition. The only way to make one good Beauty Leopard is to buy 5 bad Beauty Leopards, which is the only kind of Beauty Leopard that exists, and then put them all together.
How much are you in on this car?
At this point, we've spent $800 to at least on this $800 car.
Feel the VTEC. Woohoo! 6,000 RPM.
That was 6? Yeah. I don't think this car's ever been to 6 during my ownership. Elliot just ran.
Oh, something smells.
Oh no, open the air conditioning again so we don't pass out from the fumes. There we go.
And just remind me what else is wrong with this car.
When we picked up the car, we took it straight to a fuel station. There we go. And at which point, we put in about $60 worth of gas that then spilled entirely onto the parking lot of the gas station because the fuel line had a huge hole in it. We then took it to another repair shop where they allegedly fixed it. Then months later, when we finally were trying to drive it somewhere else, my partner took it again to a fuel station, tried to fill it up with fuel, and it leaked again because the first idiots put like this adhesive rubber thing over the fuel line that the petrol dissolved it. The things that are wrong with it are plentiful. Multiple plentiful, yes.
But I think with a little bit of care and restoration, you could make quite a fun car out of this.
Potentially some magic, yes. You gotta remember, in 05, this was a game changer.
Yeah.
This was we're joking about this car, of course. The first Chinese two-door sports coupe. Is it a sports car? Absolutely not. But it was a really meaningful step in the development of Chinese, Chinese automotive industry and stuff. And did it sell very many? No, but it was a big deal. I mean, it was an affordable sports coupe that was the first of its kind for China, and that's awesome. And so it's really sad that the only ones you can find are absolute garbage.
Was this the cheapest one you found?
No.
No. It gets worse? Are you going to try and sell this car?
We've been trying to sell this car.
For a year?
Trying to sell this car for months and months. Somebody will commit, and then they'll come and look at it and realize, oh, it's that bad.
Yes. How heavy is this car? It's under 1,000 kilos.
It's gotta be. 4,000. 5,000.
It picks up. Listen to the power.
Oh God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm scared.
I'm actually scared.
Were you this scared when you drove the EP9?
No, I am more scared driving this.
I am more scared
100%.
in the passenger seat of this than I was in the passenger seat of the $3 million one of 15 EP9 that we both got to drive.
How would you describe the gear shift?
Our cameraman is really loving it.
He's loving the Beauty Leopard.
He's loving the Beauty Leopard. The gear shifts are, you know how people complain about like, oh, you know, the BMW M series, all the gear shifts, they're very rubbery and vague or whatever.
They haven't been in a Beauty Leopard.
In a Beauty Leopard.
This engine is gonna blow up soon.
I don't mind. It's not repairable probably. I bet you one of the cylinders is scorched.
Oh, it's got a nice burble as you come off.
Yeah, it's got the burble tune.
Pops and bangs, you know.
It's got the burble tune.
I'm delighted you guys went ahead and actually bought one of these. You are completely mad.
Yes.
Completely mad.
Yes, we are. Yes.
But this is such a visceral experience.
Visceral is a good word for it.
What gear am I in? What is this? Right, second. That'll do.
Oh my God. This is, what a thrill. What a thrill.
Forget the latest and greatest. This is the latest and greatest. My adrenaline's going like I've been go-karting.
Yes.
It really does feel like that.
It does. It feels like
It's so fun.
Yes. I'm telling you, dude, you look good in it. You should buy this from us.
The time is right, don't you think that the time is right? Tonight, tonight, tonight.
So you don't need to buy a Ferrari to have fun. You need an $800 Beauty Leopard.
Tonight, tonight.
That didn't do anything.
Oh.
Was I right or was I right?
Honestly, I think that is one of the best experiences that I've ever had. On par with the EP9.
Listen, Elliot's wife, he didn't mention your marriage. You're being married at all.
Don't mention that.
Is everything you thought it would be?
It is, it's better. It's better. It looks better. The whole experience was not out of this world, but it was quite good.
We are nothing here at Wheels Boy if not dream makers, and that's what we've done once again for you, Elliot. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Before we go, I want to present you a very special and unique gift. This is a much sought after wheel cap logo.
Wow. I'm part of the club. Wow. Thank you, Ethan. I'm honored. I've also stolen this as well. I hope you don't mind.
Is that the emergency brake cover?
That's my souvenir. It says Mayrenbau. I'm taking that home with me.
How can I deny him? Thanks to you guys for watching today's video. Be sure to check in next week. We will have another one of our regular car reviews. Also be sure to check us out on our social media. That's Instagram and Facebook, as well as our brand new website. All those links are in the description below. And as always, like, subscribe, and hit the bell.